guys, this is Rico Casimiro. It's been a few years since I last posted. The last time I talked here, I was going over my vlog series. So, initially, when I created this channel, it was for purposes of just posting anything I thought interested me. It was basically a lifestyle channel, a review channel, basically anything that I felt like I wanted to do at the time. Most of us who were part of YouTube, even early days, saw YouTube that way as an avenue for us to be able to post here the things that we want. But eventually, over time, our busyness, especially in our day-to-day lives, it gets the better of us. And of course, we naturally fell out of our usual time in posting. And quite frankly, that's actually what happened for this channel. This channel started out with me advocating that this would be a travel vlog. I would be reviewing food, reviewing movies. I think I did a movie. I did a few song covers. Basically, anything out of the blue. Clearly, you can tell that this channel was a mess. But the reason why I did this channel primarily was because I was prepping and studying for the bar exams at the time. At the time, I wasn't a lawyer yet, but I was studying to take up the bar. So, the way it works is that the Philippine bar exam is taken after you take a 4-year law course, law school, of course, after passing your LSATs or your law school entrance exam. After going through 4 years of tedious classes and recitations, you'd have to undergo at least 6 months review and a grueling 4 Sunday exams. That's how basically it worked for us back then. Of course, right now in the Philippines, due to the COVID, schedule of bar exam has eventually changed. I think they turned it to 2 days, back to 3 days or 4 days again this month. Basically, the schedule hasn't been consistent and they've been adapting due to the change and due to COVID. The manner in taking the bar has really, let's just say, evolved over the years. I think I'll save that discussion for another video eventually, especially about the difference in the previous bar and how the bar exam seems to go currently right now. Going back on topic, after I went through all of that 4 years plus the bar exam, I was very much focused in reviewing, and during that time I was just looking for something to help pass the time while I was reading and skimming through my books. I was looking for interesting ways to distract myself from the tediousness and the fear of taking the exam. Naturally, after the exam was done, and I had another 5 months of waiting time until the results came out, that's when all the stress really kicked in, and I started going out of my way looking for something to help distract me, for me to focus. And I think it was this channel which pretty much was my avenue of escape. It was my means to escape the fear of the impending arrival of the result. Quite frankly, the fear is really unavoidable. When you're scared, no matter how prepared you think or thought you might have been. And of course, during that 5-month span of time, and I got into YouTube. Of course, I've been a big fan of many videos already, and actually I had a lot of source of inspiration why I created this channel in the first place. A lot of American videos, actually American reviewers and Philippine vloggers were my source of inspiration for how I wanted to format this channel. But of course, naturally, I thought that when I became a lawyer, I would still be able to allot a portion of my time to show my journey of what would happen the moment I became a lawyer. But sadly, that wasn't really what happened. The moment I actually did become a lawyer, that was when I completely became busy. And that was when I completely stopped posting entirely. And from what started as my plan of uploading every week became every other month and then every other year, until eventually I became one of those channels, the ones that will prep you up only to leave you hanging. I've seen a lot of channels like that. So eventually my channel became the very kind that I was avoiding. That was what bothered me about coming back. So yeah, it's very hard to come back. It was very difficult. I had a lot of pressure. I had a lot of factors why I was very hesitant. You could say one reason was I don't think I had the same level of passion as I had before. That means, is it really something that you still want to do? Two, do I have the content that I want to upload? I never really thought any of those things that I did before was something that I truly believed people could relate to me to. Of course, don't get me wrong. I love movies. I love travels. I love food reviews. I love the song covers. But at the end of the day, it just didn't feel natural. It just felt forced. And so it eventually died a natural death. So yeah, one, I wasn't sure if I was passionate enough. Two, I don't know if I had the right content that I wanted to share. And I guess three, eventually over time, fear just built in that I didn't know if, given my career, if I was still good enough to come back. So of course, a lot of things have happened ever since I became a lawyer. After I passed that bar exam last 2017, I did a lot of things. I went into practice, sleepless nights, pleadings making, basically what you could expect. The kind of topic that I guess I could say for another video. But basically, after going through so much, should I bother even coming back? Eventually, I don't know what clicked, but something in me finally told me, I think now is the time. So, I cannot really get into what brought me back, but I hope whatever it is, it would be strong enough to allow me to continue this, truly this time, to finally push forward with this channel in a way that would be beneficial and interesting, not just for me, but also to the small number of viewers that I do have. I guess moving forward, it's very difficult to promise if I'd still turn this into a movie review, a lifestyle channel, but I guess to give it a semblance of uniformity, I'll try to somewhat turn this into a law channel, but to differentiate myself from other lawyers with their law channel, I'll still try to insert my own twist in my own passion for movies, for food. So maybe I could put a little tinge of my own perspective on reviews, legal reviews of movies. Not just make this purely law and teaching you about law, which I think I'll do that. I feel comfortable in doing that now, unlike before. But I'll still not try to be as common as the usual lawyers with their informative channels are. And instead, try to put in a little bit of my own taste of what makes me, me. So again, with that, to all the people who are still here in this channel, I hope you would join me in the future continuation of this channel as I turn this channel into a legal channel in the best way that I can. So, thank you. If you want to support me to help me push this channel, like and share and subscribe to this channel. And of course, catch you in the next one. Peace.